Master Roshi, or also known as the Turtle Hermit, is a martial art master, and is Goku's first ever teacher and taught many of the Z Fighters his way of martial art. He also trained the likes of Grandpa Gohan and the Ox King when they were young. Master Roshi is over 300 years old and shows no difficulty in performance with that age. I mean, look how well he performed at the Tournament of Power against the likes of Jiren. The only possible explanation for his immortality is between the immortal phoenix that he mentioned in early Dragon Ball when offering Goku as a gift to which died, but it turns out not to be the case. And what I meant by that is that the bird is still dead. It's just not the main reason how Roshi attained his immortality. It's actually a plant called the Paradise Herbs, which in Dragon Ball Super, his explanation for his mortality is called the Paradise Herbs, and apparently he claims that he can live for another 1,000 years after consuming some. In the fan manga Dragon Ball Centuries, while it's not an official source, but it does show a great example and depiction of Master Roshi still hanging around even after 100 years, still looking the same. Master Roshi is also a master at his craft. He developed one of the most iconic moves in anime history, the Kamehameha, to which he states that he's been working on that move for about 50 years, and the origin for that name is named after the Hawaiian king, Kamehameha. But have you ever wondered what Master Roshi was like when he was young, or in his prime? And you may be surprised that there are actual episodes of Master Roshi in his youth, but just a heads up, they are mostly filler and it would confuse you if you think about it too hard, and I'll explain it later. In episode 68 in OG Dragon Ball, we get a first look of what Master Roshi looked like when he was a young man. Roshi was telling Goku a story of how he climbed Korin Tower and drank from the sacred water, which took him 3 years to accomplish while Goku got it done in 3 days. In his early days, Master Roshi and Master Shen, the Crane Hermit, were once students and was mentored by Master Mutaito, and Master Mutaito was once Earth's strongest human, and he was also responsible for sealing away the Demon King Piccolo with the evil containment wave technique, which ultimately cost his life. And you can already see the confusion right there. If Master Roshi claims that he's over 300 years old, then that means Master Shen is also over 300 years old. And another confusing situation is when Kid Goku traveled to the past and encountered a very young Master Roshi and Master Shen, it turns out that it's just filler, so it's best to ignore it. One of Dragon Ball's biggest mysteries is Master Roshi's family. The only known confirmed family member is fortune teller Baba, who happens to be his older sister. And get this, she is older than Master Roshi by 200 years, so that leaves us with the question, who the heck are Master Roshi's parents? There are no confirmed names or mentions of Roshi's past, so the best we could do is guess. We could assume that Roshi's dad is a classic martial art warrior or just a regular human, and his mother would somehow be a witch. Another big mystery is where was Master Roshi during the Future Trunks era? We know and saw what happened to the Z Fighters during the android invasion, but we never saw what happened to Master Roshi. Or did we? It turns out, in the anime, Master Roshi is actually alive and well, hiding underwater along with Oolong and Puor in a submarine. But in the manga, it was never really explained. We can assume that Master Roshi did eventually get caught by the androids, but if not, then he definitely did not survive the Goku Black invasion. Master Roshi is an extraordinary warrior. Despite his age, he can still keep up with the rest of the Z Fighters, reaching godly levels of strength, which qualifies him to represent Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power, and still continues to fight after the tournament during the Moro arc, which he took part to be in the Galactic Patrol along with the rest of the Z Fighters. For his character development, Master Roshi is your stereotypical old pervert and is a comedic relief, but he's also important. He cares for his students like they were his family. He practically raised them and watched them grow up to become great warriors and great people too, and watch them have their own set of families and see them grow up as well. Maybe in the future I would love to see them explore more of Roshi's history, or what his role would be if they decide to go in the future like Dragon Ball Centuries. Maybe treat Roshi's immortality as a curse or as a blessing. Either route they go with, I'm all in. And that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also check me out on Twitch. I basically go live almost every single day or every other day. And shout out to the subs on Twitch. If you guys want to support me on the channel, you can go sub to me on Twitch. That's going to help me out immensely with the videos and content in general. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.